Righto folks, now I'm excited. Look, we're just driving down this dirt road here, up in the hills. We're high up in the hills, and look what I have found. I love these things. These are one of my favourites. That is a blotched blue-tongue lizard. That is the cousin to the very well-known eastern blue-tongue lizard with the stripes on it. And he looks a little bit, I forget the word. He's trying to make himself look big. You watch this. He stands one side up, and then when I walk around, you watch what he does with his body. He's standing the other side up. He's just trying to look big and scary, but he's really not. A lot of people to this day do not realise that we actually have several different types of blue-tongue skinks in this area, here in northeast Victoria. The most common one is the eastern blue-tongue skink, which is the one we get a lot of around Wangaratta and a lot of towns. They're quite popular in suburbs, they even find them in the city. This is the blotched blue-tongue skink. You can see he's got the blotches rather than the stripes. Totally different markings, almost identical diets. I love the prehistoric faces on these guys. Look at the facial colours on that. Look at the patterns. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love these guys. Folks, when you're driving in the country, always keep your eye on the road, because it is an absolute shame to run over or wound such a beautiful reptile like this. And these are one of my favourite lizards. I've got absolutely no reason to pick him up. If I was on a busy road, I actually saw one of these in Beechworth the other day with a big puncture mark in his back where I'm assuming a dog had got to him. But up here, I'm on a quiet dirt road. I'm actually, this road would be lucky to see 1 or 2 cars a day. The risk of this guy getting hit by a car is very low. There's no other dead wildlife on the track, so I'm going to leave this guy alone and not touch him. If I was down closer to Lake Buffalo or somewhere on a main road, I'd probably pick him up, move him, say, over there somewhere into the bush and put him on a hot rock or a log or something. But up here, he's fine. He doesn't need to be moved. I'm going to leave him alone. A blotched blue-tongue skink. These guys are found in the high country, in the cooler climates. They're actually found in very similar areas to the highland copperhead, which is one of my favourite snakes, probably my favourite venomous snake. As we get down into the lower lands, we stop seeing copperheads and we start seeing more red-bellied black snakes and tiger snakes. And also as we get down, we stop seeing these blotched blue-tongue lizards and we start seeing the eastern blue-tongue lizards. That is just absolutely beautiful. Have a look at that face. Blotched blue-tongue skink. How awesome is that? Or blotched blue-tongue lizard. Well, there's the road. When you're driving, just keep your eye out for different shapes. You can see there's just a small dark thing in the road. If you see something small and dark, just look at it. Make sure it's not something that you don't want to run over. Alright, Mr. Blotchy, you go and find yourself some berries to eat. Or maybe even a couple of little skinks. Or a little mouse. Some grass. Like all blue-tongue skinks, these blotched blue-tongues are omnivores. They eat meat and veggies. They love the light. They're very placid. They can get a bit arced up if you torment them, but they're very placid. Absolutely beautiful. I'll leave this guy alone.